Hi, it's Paul Jackwitz of ProFootballZone.com with your 2-minute drill. Today I want to talk about the New England Patriots. Quarterback Tom Brady, we all saw it last night. The Patriots, of course, got blown out, demolished, trampled over by the Kansas City Chiefs 41-14. Tom Brady threw for under 200 yards, had a TD, but also threw two interceptions. Had a rough game. A lot of people said they haven't seen Brady ever look like this before. Rodney Harrison went on a Dan Patrick show today, and he even said Brady looks scared to death, and he probably should be. Remember, the Patriots traded away one of his best offensive linemen in Logan Mankins. I know Mankins had some injury concerns over these past couple years or so, but it still doesn't help when you trade away a guy like Mankins, who clearly Bill Belichick and the Patriots front office felt like, hey, it's time to move on from him. You know, trade him out while we can, and just get rid of him. Get something for him while we can, and move on. But Brady is clearly not comfortable with this offensive line. They're still trying to gel together. I wouldn't necessarily blame it on the weapons. You hear people say, "Oh, it's the weapons. He doesn't have the weapons he needs." Let's face it, Brady has never had a great group of weapons. I mean, you go back to 2007 and 2008, I guess. He had Randy Moss. Other than that, he never had any great receivers. Yes, he also had Wes Welker. We had Welker and Moss. I guess that tandem, when he had both of them, was the best. He had Chad Johnson, but of course, Chad Johnson never really caught on to the offense. But Welker and Moss was his best tandem in his entire 14, 15-year career. So let's be honest. Brady doesn't need great weapons. And let's face it, Edelman has been a great replacement for Welker. I don't know if he's necessarily a better player, but he's completely replaced him, made them forget about Welker, and been able to move on from him. But it's all about that offensive line. Every quarterback looks uncomfortable with a bad offensive line. We just saw it with the New York Giants in the preseason. Their offense looked inept. It looked terrible. The receivers had trouble. The line couldn't block for Eli. Even all the way up to week one, the Giants' offensive line, he had no time to throw the football. People say, "Oh, but Eli's throwing interceptions." Tell you right now, any quarterback that doesn't have enough time to get the ball off or enough time to really go through his progressions and make a good throw is going to throw interceptions. You can say, "Oh, it's bad decisions," and even if you get pressured, you can't throw interceptions. You say that now, but if you were the quarterback, if you were Brady or Eli Manning at the time, you might probably be doing the same thing. And luckily, as you see here with Eli, the Giants lines got together. I believe Eli got hit about 8 times week one or something around that. Since then, he's only been hit 4 times, I believe. They've really shored things up. And look at that Giants offense flourishing. The same thing needs to happen with the Patriots. That offensive line needs to gel together. And that's what it's all about. It may not even be the talent, but just this line needs to gel together and protect Brady. Hopefully that happens soon. To be honest, I wouldn't count the Patriots out yet. You can't count them out yet. Don't blame Brady. No, there's no quarterback in the NFL that can really throw with the pressure that Brady has faced so far this season.